Hey guys, my name is Caitlin, for those of you I don't know personally, and I have been a Beachbody coach for 5 years now. Very active the past year, but before that it was more of a community for me. So what I want to share with you today is my story, kind of what it means for me, and the why that gets me out of bed every morning and keeps me pushing through when, you just don't feel like it, which happens. This is life, right? And we're human and we don't get everything right all the time. So first off, I want to share with you how I got started with Beachbody. It was kind of an odd thing. I was actually living overseas, and I was really miserable with the career I was in. I was pursuing a modeling career. I had always thought that to achieve big dreams and big goals that I needed to, probably like become famous. And I had this dream of like this free life where I could just pick up and go on vacation and just live my life for me and not really worry about everybody else. And while I thought that was going to be an awesome career for me, it just was so much pressure on, being unhealthily, if that's the word, thin, and just kind of not me. It didn't allow me to be myself, and or at least I wasn't myself when I was doing it. So I was living over there. I actually met my coach through a random fitness page that I had liked through a couple pages, and she came up as a suggested page. And for some reason, I trusted this girl so much already, and I didn't even know who she was or where she was from. Oh no, it said she was from South Dakota, which I had never been there or knew anyone from there. So I messaged her. I wrote her this long email explaining why she should hire me as a coach. And I didn't even know that it was like an option. So I didn't know that it was like my choice if I wanted to start this business. I thought she had to accept me into her program. So I wrote her this long email about how much I wanted this and how amazing that I would make it. And she's like, girl, let's set up a call. She was so cool, so friendly, and she just felt all this love and support for me already, and I didn't even know her. More than the people that I had known for my whole life, pretty much. She showed me this love and support that none of them had showed me. And a little backstory, I had lost my dad a year prior to starting my Beachbody business, and for some reason I felt this pull to it because I thought that it would give me a life that I could take care of my mom. I could, help out my family who, all of them are very hard workers, but they've never had a job that kind of takes them above and beyond. And I just thought that, that could be the answer for me. So, I did really well for the first couple years, and then life happened, and I went through a really bad breakup, a really negative time in my life, and I completely pushed my business to the side, didn't focus on it, didn't focus on my clients or my priorities, and I got in a really bad way. I ended up gaining about 48 pounds in 2 months. I was drinking a lot. I was, going out to eat every night with my friends. I was spending a lot of money that I didn't have, doing things that I didn't need to be doing, and so I was in a really bad low, and this was about 2 years ago. I was living out in California at the time, and I was in a really negative place, really negative place. And so one day I hopped on the scale. I hadn't weighed myself in 2 months, like I said. Hopped on the scale, and I had gained, I thought the scale was broken. I went over to my other friend's house, and I used her scale, and I was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. I was, I didn't think I was that big, and I'm 5'10", so I don't know, my weight didn't, I didn't think I was that big, but I took a picture of myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then I put on, and this seemed like it happened all overnight, right? It always does, but you put on your pants, and you're like, oh my god, I only have one pair, or no pair that fit, and I didn't have enough money to go buy new ones, so I had one of two options. I could save up my paychecks for the next couple of weeks and go buy bigger pants and feel worse about myself. At almost 200 pounds, I was not feeling like a strong, independent, good woman. I was feeling like, oh my god, no wonder that guy broke up with me. I lose control so easily. So I needed to get my mindset changed. So what I did is I picked up Insanity, and Insanity is what kept me sane through my dad being in the hospital for about 9 months. I woke up every morning at 5 a.m. and did it. So I was like, all right, this is the program that's going to change my life. did Insanity for 60 days, kicked my ass. For the first 2 weeks, I could only get through like 5 minutes without having to stop and take a break. Got through that. I lost, in 2 months, I lost about 30 pounds, and then continued on with further Beachbody programs and got down to my high school weight. So now I'm at my high school weight, and I felt really good, and I also felt like this was the first huge transformation I had seen with Beachbody. So I also felt like this amazing feeling and this amazing kind of like push inside of me to be like, oh my gosh, like why aren't more people doing this? If this helped me, change my life and cure like my anxiety and my stress and heal me from the inside out, like why wouldn't this help others? So I decided, to push myself to really just go all in with this business, and I've been going strong at that for about 4 months. So I'm making a steady paycheck. It's definitely not the $1 million yet, but I know what track I have to be on to be successful with it. I'm starting to dream again. I'm starting to see my future again. I'm starting to feel good about myself again. I'm in a healthy relationship now with somebody who motivates me and supports me, and who's very active and loves everything that I do and everything that I stand for. I have clients now. Granted, I kind of had to start over. I definitely did, but I have clients that I love and that I care for, and I had to find that deep inside myself. So what Beachbody has done for me is that it has completely changed my mindset and changed the way that I feel about myself. Some of my best friends that, even though I don't get to see them every day, I know that I can call them at any time, bawling my eyes out, happy as a lark. Like I can call them at any time and they will be there for me. And that in itself is like amazing, because I don't know, like if any of you are, I know a lot of you are moms and a lot of you are, busy working full-time jobs, and it's hard to make friends when you're, in your mid to late 20s, early 30s. Like it's not the easiest because everyone has very strong personalities. And so to be able to have these friends that are just there, and that just care so deeply about you and have the same goals and the same dreams that you do is freaking awesome. So if nothing else, Beachbody has done that for me. It's provided a community of women, of people that just show you so much love and show so much support every day. And it doesn't matter if you fall off the wagon for 6 months and get back on. It's like whatever happens to you in life, they are there for you because they've been there and they know what's going on, and they know that they love you and that they want the best for you. And that feeling alone is worth every penny of investment in this business. Not to mention, the financial aspect. It's there. You know what I mean? It's yours for the taking. And if you want to help people and you want to make other people better, then it's going to come to you. It's just going to come to you because you're able to show that and to be honest and pure with that when you send that off to other people. And if you're willing to work for it, don't wish for it, work for it, then you're going to get it. It's as easy as that. So yeah, that's pretty much what Beachbody has done for me. As far as my why, which I recently just kind of found, it's freedom. It's the fact that I want to be able to, be tired one week and be like, hey, let's book a vacation to Florida for the week. Let's book a vacation to the Bahamas for a week. And I just want to be able to go. And I want to be able to, I'm not engaged yet. Cross my fingers now. But I want to be able to plan a dream wedding, and I want to be able to fund that wedding. And I want to be able to support my kids and go to every one of their soccer games, every one of their ballet recitals. And even though I'm not a mom yet, I have my fur doggy, my fur puppy. I know how much I am going to love my family and how much I want to be there, and I want my husband, my future husband, to be there as well. So that is my story, what Beachbody has done for me, and my why. And I hope you guys got something from this. I hope you can relate and it resonates with you. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. I am here.